Hi, I'm Brit Stanford, author of the Timespeaker trilogy. It's a gaslamp fantasy about a demon desperate to be a hero. It looks like my husband's almost finished it. I am from Canada. I'm a mom of 5 kiddos, 8 and under, so life is fun and crazy and super busy. Most days we are out exploring the great outdoors, or I'm teaching my kids to write and learning to write books alongside them. I finished my first book back in high school, and when I finished, someone asked me, who is your favorite character? And my favorite character was the villain, surprisingly. So the longer I thought about it, the more I realized that this guy is not really the villain. At least he didn't want to be. And I started to put together a story about a character who desperately wants to be a hero, but doesn't really know if he can ever be more than the demon he thinks he is. I wrote the Timespeaker book 1 when I was pregnant with my first baby, and I wrote book 2 when I was pregnant with this little guy, 5th pregnancy, both really difficult pregnancies. And there's a lot in these books is me processing hopes and fears. Also, my main character, Win, is so hungry in book 2. So make sure you have a sandwich when you're reading that one, because I just was so hungry the whole time I was reading it, and you can tell. But it's just such a dream come true anytime a reader picks up my book. So thanks for being here. I have always been a little writer. I've written several novels now, but I did not get too serious about it until my first baby was born, and then I just wanted to show him how to chase the big dreams. When I was writing this one, I had just had my first baby as I was writing this one, and I had moved to Colorado with my husband. We'd just been married like a year before. I didn't know anyone. I had this new baby. I was super lonely, and so I kind of wrote my own found family. This lonely little writer me wrote all these characters. So every time I get to write Win and his interactions with his friends and his family, with Piter and Lisbeth and Annie and Joan, and when I get to come back and write those things again, it's like I get to go revisit with these characters that kept me company. Win can manipulate time, and the magic system in this is built around a dead language in their world, and so he's called the Timespeaker. Book 2 is called the Split Second because it's time, and Win gets split into 2 beings, so the Split Second. And also, I'm a goof, so I couldn't pass up a good pun. The Timespeaker is about a hero/villain who's masquerading as a god. There is found family, fun banter, mentors you may not be able to trust, sidekicks with secrets of their own, themes of family and religion and finding truth. And there's a little bit of fun friends to enemies to lovers, love triangle business, because I just can't resist. Oh, also, book 2 is coming. What can you expect from book 2? Book 2, there's a sentient bone prison. There is warring radical factions. There's assassins, mythical sea monsters, among other things. I typically have half a dozen books or so on the go at all times. So let me see, what am I reading right now? I am reading the Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, which is amazing. I'm reading The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson, also so fantastic. I'm reading These Fallen Gods by my incredible, amazing mentor, Caitlin Wilson. And I'm reading scriptures, I'm reading a handful of parenting books, and I'm reading The Man of the Family by Little Britches to my kids.